From now on, we'll be known as X-Force.
Isn't that a little derivative?
I don't recall asking your opinion, Peter.
That wasn't me.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most shocking and surprising deaths in movies. Spoilers ahead for the following films.
I would like my undies back.
Are these guys gonna hurt us, Walter?
No, Donnie. These men are cowards.
Number 30, Cyclops, X-Men: The Last Stand. When Jean Grey comes back as a villain, she makes the plot of X-Men: The Last Stand much more interesting. Cyclops goes to Alkali Lake and sees what might be a ghost.
Jean?
Scott?
The hero thinks that she's dead, but little does he know the dark truth. Grey returns as Phoenix and kisses her former love. Unable to resist, Scott Summers takes a moment to rekindle an old flame. His grief and mixed emotions then lead him into a trap. With his glasses off, Summers is betrayed by the one person he thought he could trust. It's all the more unexpected considering the character's role in the previous films.
Tell me what happened to him.
Number 29, Bill Willoughby, 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. As a cold case lingers, a grieving mother pressures the local police for answers.
What if he was just passing through town?
Pull blood from every man in the country, then.
And what if he was just passing through the country?
If it was me, I'd start up a database. Every male baby was born, stick 'em on it.
Chief Bill Willoughby is unable to help and deals with a terminal illness. After accepting his fate, Willoughby chooses to end his life on his own terms. It's surprising to see, even if he doesn't have that much time left. Woody Harrelson's layered performance makes you invested in a complicated man. While he might not have been perfect, he does make a quick exit that gives you pause. The lingering nature of his fate only inspires more wrinkles in this plot.
This one just covers tonight, and more importantly, today. Tonight I have gone out to the horses to end it. I cannot say sorry for the act itself, although I know that for a short time you will be angry at me.
Number 28, Emily, the Invisible Man.
All right, do you guys need more time with the drink menu?
Yes, lots more time.
Okay, no problem at all.
After fleeing her abusive partner, Cecilia starts to think he's returned with an invisible suit. She later brings her findings to Sister Emily at a restaurant. While it might seem like a safe place, the location only emboldens the villain to act out. The evil man snatches a knife, kills the sibling, and frames the hero.
What is it? It's some kind of suit that Adrian has built. And it has cameras and it somehow... What?
It all happens so fast that nobody has a chance to stop it. With this twist, the antagonist takes his gaslighting streak to a new level. This horror movie doesn't mind pushing boundaries either by showing that nobody is safe. Number 27, Little Bill, Boogie Nights. As the assistant director, this character isn't the most powerful individual on set.
Maybe we could, go to stock footage, or...
Are you crazy? It won't match.
He's also struggling to deal with his cheating wife. Little Bill finally snaps on New Year's Eve, taking drastic action against his partner. The harrowing scene builds up to a double homicide and then another awful twist. Bill emerges from the bedroom, choosing to end it all in front of his friends. William H. Macy plays the scene especially well and gives an icy performance. The deadly exit transitions the story into a much darker time, with the remaining ensemble trying to pick up the pieces. Number 26, Rachel Dawes, The Dark Knight. Throughout this superhero plot, Joker taunts and plays games with his victims. He puts Harvey Dent and Rachel Dawes in 2 explosive locations.
They told me that only one of us was gonna make it, and that they were gonna let our friends choose.
Batman has to choose between them, guessing incorrectly and going to Dent. It's certainly one of the more intense scenes in the film. As the caped crusader drags away the district attorney, Dawes dies in a sudden blast.
Rachel! Harvey, it's okay. It's all right. Listen.
The complex moral conundrum makes it all the more memorable. As the villain's plan seems to work, the evil trickster ends up creating another villain in the process. Christopher Nolan's tightly wound movie reaches a dramatic and emotional peak.
I need to be honest and clear. I'm going to marry Harvey Dent. I love him, and I want to spend the rest of my life with him.
Number 25. Ben, Night of the Living Dead. When the undead rise up, Ben seems to be the most capable survivor of the bunch.
Well, you're her father. If you're stupid enough to go die in that trap, that's your business. However, I am not stupid enough to follow you.
He holds together a house of humans against their zombie intruders. He's the one hero that lives until morning, with the hope that he'll run off to safety. Night of the Living Dead doesn't choose to give viewers a happy ending, though. When a posse shows up, they mistake the character for a walker. It's even more heartbreaking given that it's all a misunderstanding.
All right, Vince, hit him in the head, right between the eyes.
In a matter-of-fact conclusion, the horror movie reminds viewers that even the good guys can't escape death.
Good shot. Okay, he's dead. Let's go get him. That's another one for the fire.
Number 24. Casey Becker, Scream.
Hello?
I'm sorry, I guess I dialed the wrong number.
So why'd you dial it again?
To apologize.
Starting off with a phone call, this horror franchise really got off to a scary start. Casey Becker talks to an unknown caller until things turn sinister.
Why do you want to know my name?
I want to know who I'm looking at.
What did you say?
You want her to hang up or get help, but it's not going to be that easy. The character is cornered and finds her boyfriend dead outside. While Becker tries to escape the killer's clutches, she's no match for the assailant and their knife. This scene still sparks fear into the hearts of viewers everywhere. As an effective lesson in stranger danger, Scream shows you that not even a star like Drew Barrymore makes it to the end. Number 23. Donnie, the Big Lebowski. Since Walter frequently interrupts him, Donnie doesn't get to speak his mind much in The Big Lebowski.
I am the walrus.
Shut the up, Donnie.
This makes his heart attack that much harder to take. He doesn't receive many breaks, but then he's cruelly taken from the film.
We got a man down, dude.
It just goes to show that not everybody can deal with a nihilist fight. Steve Buscemi's kindly demeanor only makes us miss the man more, with his role tying the cast together. He also receives a somewhat hilarious send-off later.
Donnie was a good bowler and a good man. He was one of us. He was a man who loved the outdoors and bowling.
When the characters give him a rough eulogy, his ashes end up lost in the wind.
We commit your final mortal remains to the bosom of the Pacific Ocean, which you loved so well. Good night, sweet prince.
Number 22. Apollonia, The Godfather. Unfortunately for his new bride, she didn't last long as a mafia wife. The Godfather features plenty of deaths, and this one ranks as one of the most startling. Apollonia is the innocent young newlywed, but then she ends up in a fiery blast. Michael can't save her in time either. Their union can't survive, with a deceitful Fabrizio planting a bomb. It's the kind of unexpected violence that happens in this masterful film. While she couldn't be saved, she certainly won't be forgotten by her husband. You could argue that this decision inspired the anti-hero's vengeful legacy.
How did things ever get so far? I don't know. It was so unfortunate, so unnecessary.
Number 21, X-Force, Deadpool 2.
Is anybody nervous about the high winds?
Gary.
My name's Peter.
I realize that you're new to this, but relax. You've been chosen by a higher power.
Did he just call himself God?
I think he did.
During their exciting introduction, the X-Force runs into some bad luck. Deadpool is all excited to skydive with his new friends until their untimely deaths.
Go! Go! Go!
One by one, the various heroes encounter deadly obstacles and make serious miscalculations. This includes some literally shocking results and at least one notable death by Shredder.
X-Force.
It's a mix of dark humor and surprise that throws this superhero plot into a tailspin. Thankfully for the lead hero, he's able to carry on without them. It also seems like maybe Domino's the only one that should have been there in the first place.
Peter, I miss him most. But there is a slight chance Vanisher could make it. Nope, no chance. He's dead.
The whole team?
Only the main ones. We're still good.
Number 20, Lieutenant Colonel Austin Travis, Executive Decision. We thought it was in Steven Seagal's contracts that he couldn't die.
That's correct.
His demise in this 90s thriller is even more shocking when you look at its cast of characters. You've got the badass army dude, a nerdy spectacled intelligence consultant, Halle Berry, and a guy called Rat. Who would you think dies? At least Seagal does go out in style. As the good guys dock a stealth plane to a hijacked 747, Seagal's character sacrifices himself to save the others, getting sucked into oblivion. Like 40 minutes into the film.
Colonel, we're not gonna make it! You are...
Number 19, Carolyn Fry, Pitch Black. This flawed hero crash lands on a deserted planet with infamous criminal Riddick in tow. We spend the entire movie rooting for her as she keeps Riddick and the shady monsters at bay.
Look out! Do not look up!
They're killing each other!
Early on, her first impulse is to sacrifice others to save her own skin, so we know we're in for a classic tale of redemption by the time the credits roll. But then, just as she finds the moral high ground and seems set to escape, boom, down with less than 5 minutes left. So close, but so far. Number 18, Philip Coulson, The Avengers. After appearing in Iron Man, Iron Man 2, and Thor, S.H.I.E.L.D. agent Phil Coulson seemed basically invincible, part of the glue holding the MCU together. Turns out he was very much vincible. As he holds Loki at bay in The Avengers, his cool, confident monologue about his gun signals to audiences that he'll come out on top. But in a sci-fi superhero movie, anything can happen, and a teleport kill is no exception.
Even I don't know what it does. You want to find out?
Hey, at least Coulson came back to life for his own series later. Number 17, Spider, Goodfellas. It was no surprise to see this poor young bartender teased and tormented by wise guy patron Tommy DeVito.
Hey, Spider, on your way over here, bring me a cutting water, huh?
But a lot more trouble was afoot the moment that gun started waving. In Goodfellas, the comedy of Joe Pesci's wild antics is dark, but still manageable.
You gonna let him get away with that? You gonna let this fucking punk get away with that? What's the matter?
His murder of Spider, however, was a twisted shocker, even with the awkward silence that follows Spider's only attempt to defend himself. When Tommy DeVito loses it, his wrath is as sudden as it is furious, and the audience isn't the only one shocked. Number 16, Hoban Washburn, Serenity. Fans of the cancelled cult TV show Firefly rejoiced at the chance to catch up with their beloved characters in this big screen continuation. But most enthusiasts were not expecting the fate that awaited Wash.
Can you get us down?
I'm gonna have to glide her in.
Will that work?
With a reaver ship in hot pursuit, the ace pilot manages to save the day when he lands, or at least crash lands Serenity in what seems to be safety. But he only has a brief moment to celebrate. Just as he reaches his zen, a reaver spear ruins everything. Seriously, screw you, movies. Number 15, Detective Sergeant Jack Vincennes, LA Confidential. Corrupt police Captain Dudley Smith offs narcotics detective Sergeant Jack Vincennes in a quick, surprising moment that you could have missed if you blinked.
What's going on, Midnight Jack?
I need 2 minutes, Dudley.
It's rare to see a death scene come so casually, but delivering it with coffee is one creative way to go about it. The kill-off of one of LA Confidential's protagonists and leads is disorienting as is, but that gunshot was really unexpected.
So, what does Exley make of all this?
No, I haven't told him yet. I just came straight from the records room.
Even if you read the original novel before seeing the film, you'd still be surprised, because Vincennes doesn't even die this way. Number 14, Detectives Christopher Danson and P.K. Highsmith, the other guys.
We couldn't do our job if it weren't for you guys doing all the paperwork, answering the phones, all that stupid shit that we don't like to do.
All the gunfights, all the car chases, all the sex we don't want to have with women, but we have to, all due to what you guys do. Thank you.
And we do it again and again.
Hey, you shut your face!
The scenes featuring Detectives Danson, played by Dwayne Johnson, and Highsmith, played by Samuel L. Jackson, were worth the price of admission to this 2010 action comedy.
Come on, fellas! Wednesday night is taco night at Rikers Island!
Real-life action heroes, they get the job done, while leaving massive destruction in their wake on every assignment.
Oh! Second one this week! Hey, you monkeys! Stop!
It's no wonder their colleagues idolize them. See, they can even leap from buildings in a single bound. Okay, wait, maybe they're not so good at the leaping from buildings thing. Point proven, these movie cop hotshots don't even die by the rules.
Cops still argue to this day why Danson and Highsmith jumped. Maybe it was just pride.
Number 13, Teresa Tracy Mills, 7.
It's Tracy, Somerset.
Hello.
Very happy to meet you.
In 7, homicide detective Somerset Mills trail a serial killer through the 7 deadly sins that serve as themes to each of his grisly murders.
I'm trying to tell you how much I admire you and your pretty wife.
The killer confesses to beheading Mills' pregnant wife Tracy out of envy for the life he lives, thus goading Mills to exact the 7th sin of wrath upon him.
It didn't work out. So, I took a souvenir.
Tracy's death is so shocking that seeing evidence of it on screen is not necessary. The audience and characters know exactly what's in that cardboard box, and the tragic reaction to this information is the ultimate psychological horror.
I mean, she's all right!
She made her a suspect, David.
No!
Just throw it all away, you know?
No!
Number 12, Dick Hallorann, The Shining. You know that thing about minorities always getting killed off in movies? Well, Dick Hallorann is the original. Without Dick, we wouldn't even know what The Shining is.
I think a lot of things happened right here in this particular hotel over the years. And not all of them was good.
But explaining psychic powers to Danny Torrance and the audience is all he's good for, apparently. After Danny's dad loses his marbles in the Overlook Hotel, Hallorann races back from Florida to save the day, alerted by Danny's shining. Why else would they have that whole subplot in the movie, right? Well, don't look at us for answers, because Hallorann's rescue, it doesn't go so well. Number 11, Julian Taylor, Children of Men. Even if you'd read the book this was based on, you would have been surprised because it's completely different.
Yeah, well, that's the world we live in now, isn't it?
When you see someone like Julianne Moore in a trailer, you'd presume she's going to serve an important purpose in the film.
Look out!
We guess her function here is to show how hopeless the world can become after 18 years of infertility, as she's unceremoniously offed while trying to escape an ambush. This death is even more unexpected given her role as the protagonist's estranged wife. What, no reconciliation? Sorry, Theo, you'll have to settle for saving humanity. Number 10, Black Widow, Avengers Endgame.
In order to take the stone, you must lose that which you love.
When Barton and Romanoff sought the Soul Stone on Vormir, audiences were dragged into a tense game of who would bite the dust. Both fought to be the sacrifice required to obtain the stone and help save half of humanity.
What, you think I want to do it? I'm trying to save your life, you idiot.
Yeah, well, I don't want you to. How's that?
With a Black Widow standalone film already in the works when Endgame hit cinemas, you could have been forgiven for betting that Hawkeye would be the one to take a dive. Turns out Black Widow had the edge here and successfully got the upper, or lower hand. Her death scene was both shocking and a total tearjerker. Number 9, Chad Felheimr, Burn After Reading. Brad Pitt is no stranger to unexpected movie deaths. Between playing What's in the Box with John Doe or ping-ponging between cars after he's introduced in Meet Joe Black, he has shocked us before. But it's the time his buddy Clooney kills him that gets us the most. Naturally, it's an accident, but that only makes it all the more shocking. Guess this is what happens when you hide in a US Marshal's wardrobe. No matter what happens, this will always be the movie where Brad Pitt gets shot in the face. Number 8. Calvin J. Candie, Django Unchained. It's surprising enough that a handshake can be a source of such dread and conflict after all the ghastly things the characters have suffered through in Django Unchained.
It's a custom here in the South. Once a business deal is concluded that the two parties shake hands.
But not even the most cinema-savvy film critic can claim they foretold the death of Calvin Candie here. It was literally a trick up Dr. King Schultz's sleeve.
If you insist.
Mind you, as unexpected as it was, it's also supremely satisfying. Of course, when it comes to shocking deaths and violence, if there's anything to expect of director Quentin Tarantino, it's the unexpected. Number 7. Vincent Vega, Pulp Fiction. John Travolta is on both ends of unexpected deaths in this Tarantino mindbender. The first comes when he and fellow hitman Sam Jackson are feuding about divine intervention when...
Oh man, I shot Marvin in the face.
Why the f did you do that?
Well, I didn't mean to do it, it was an accident.
Of course, Vincent Vega's own untimely demise is also a WTF moment, considering he's a main character and there's still an hour in the movie to go. Hey, we guess there's a lesson here about waltzing in and using another man's toilet. Don't worry though, since the movie isn't told in order, Vincent is back pretty soon. Number 6. Marion Crane, Psycho. Today's generations have seen this death scene so many times, it's really not that shocking anymore. You know, knife, violins, shower curtain, screaming, dead. But consider this, it was 1960 and Hitchcock's movie was being marketed on the strength of his famous star, Janet Leigh. Then you actually get to the theater, and after tons of buildup, she gets killed in the shower halfway through. The movie then follows private investigator Milton Arbogast as he puts together the pieces. Quite the switcheroo, we'd say. Number 5. Charlie, Hereditary. When the trailer for Ari Aster's horror film Hereditary came out, it seemed clear that this was another movie about a creepy kid who freaks out her family, and of course, audiences. And to an extent, that's true.
Are you okay?
It's hard to breathe.
Except of course that the kid in question, Charlie, who featured prominently in the trailers, is killed off in the first 30 minutes of the film. What's even more shocking is the manner of her death. In a movie about demonic possession, you'd probably have put your money on something supernatural and spectacular. If you bet decapitation by telephone pole, well, you're a genius. Number 4. Bill Murray, Zombieland. Leave it to Bill Murray, or a subtle parody of his unaffected self, to dress up as a zombie so that he could live a normal, quiet golfer's life among the infected populace.
Bill Murray, you're a zombie?
I'm on fire!
It's a funny way to be meta with his celebrity, made even funnier when he tries to play a prank on Jesse Eisenberg's Columbus, who shoots him to death over the misunderstanding. It's Bill Murray after all. Not a movie character, but a real person. So he can't die, can he? Surprise, he can.
If it means anything now, I am so sorry. It's just instinctive.
It was my bad. I was never a very good practical joker.
Number 3. Russell Franklin, Deep Blue Sea. Nobody delivers angry monologues like Samuel L. Jackson. But it turns out nobody plays the angry guy who gets dismembered by toothy animals like him either.
Now you've seen how bad things can get and how quick they can get that way. Well, they can get a whole lot worse.
Just as the others are giving way to panic and despair in this sci-fi horror flick, Jackson's character, corporate executive Russell Franklin, begins an inspirational speech. If you just believe in yourself, right? Well, in the middle of his monologue, as he insists that he and the others are not going to die, he dies.
We're gonna seal off this movie.
Considering he was the movie's biggest star, this was something no one saw coming. Number 2. Billy Costigan, The Departed. Scorsese's tale of two moles, one working for the Irish mob and one for the police, culminates in a tense scene that seems set to give Leonardo DiCaprio's Billy Costigan a win.
You erased me, huh? Oh yeah, go ahead, shoot a cop, Einstein.
He has Matt Damon's Colin Sullivan at gunpoint, and they're one elevator ride away from being out of the undercover business once and for all. But it's not Matt Damon who buys the farm. The door opens and Leo's brains go flying. Turns out, Sullivan wasn't the only mole who was really working for the mob. Of course, that doesn't mean Sullivan gets away with it. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Dr. Malcolm Crowe, The Sixth Sense. It's one of the most iconic twist endings in cinema. M. Night Shyamalan's supernatural thriller fooled us all, at least provided you hadn't had the ending spoiled in advance.
Let me try. You just give me a chance.
Right at the start of the movie, Bruce Willis's character, child psychologist Malcolm Crowe, survives a gunshot wound, or so it seems.
I see dead people.
As we find out later though, he was actually dead for the rest of the film, even while playing therapist to his little ghost whisperer friend.
They don't know they're dead.
If you didn't have goosebumps watching Crowe put it all together, are you even alive?
I think I'm okay, really. I think it just went in and out.
Did we forget another distressing movie death? Let us know in the comments.